Hi guys, welcome back to another Daily Tarot card. These are your Daily Tarot cards for Wednesday, June 9th, 2021. Today we're pulling from the Nightmare Before Christmas tarot cards. So we have the Hermit as our first card. So I definitely feel like they're saying go within. We are headed to the new moon on June 10th, which is later in the week. Thursday to be precise. We have the solar eclipse happening. So, I definitely feel like where tensions are getting high. I definitely can feel the insecurity build in myself. But it's also like I have not been sleeping. Like, I'm going to be quite honest. But I am trying to nap, for in the afternoon. So I'm catching up on my sleep. And it's just like, that's where I'm telling people, like, make sure you're getting, I know sometimes it's hard, but it's like, even like a little power nap for an hour, just try to get something in just to let your mind, get more rest. But definitely meditation. This is going inward. Release whatever you want to release in this new moon cycle. So maybe it is the effects of Mercury retrograde playing on your mind. So release that and, be thankful for what, it did bring in, and then ask, set out your petitions, what you want for this next moon cycle. We have the Ten of Presents. So they are saying going within, but they are bringing to your attention. The Hermit brings things to our attention. The Ten of Presents. Things that you've been working for, the cards kept bringing that up, like, 3 weeks ago, 2 weeks ago, it was back to back, they were sat there and they said, yes, it is tedious, but keep going. We kept getting the Seven of Pentacles saying, you have planted these seeds. You're beginning to see them flourish. They haven't reached full potential yet. They haven't come into full bloom for you to harvest. But you could see little hints of this here and there. The universe is encouraging you to keep going. Where it's just like, oh my gosh, what's the point? But they're saying, keep going. They are bringing to our attention, again, the Hermit bringing to our attention. They're saying, listen, there's someone that's going to sit there and try to manipulate things. They see that you're doing well. Their insecurities kick in, They see what a hard worker you are, but it's like, it's just, I don't know what is their problem, but, it's just sometimes you got to, so the person is who the person is. They're going to spew out things. Just let them spew their venom and just ignore it. Just keep on with your day. Bring into your attention temperance. Balance things. They're also telling you things will balance out. 3 days in a row now we've gotten this week. Monday, we got the Justice card. The scales, balance. We had the white and black cat. So very, yin and yang. Things fitting together again. Things coming into balance. Being restored. They just said. Tuesday's cards, we got, what was that? I can't think of it right now. I apologize, guys. But temperance again. Oh my gosh, what was it? It'll come to me. But, they keep talking about things coming back together. So if you've been, feeling uneasy, the Hermit is here. The universe is answering you, saying, listen, things are coming back into balance. Sit there and meditate. Sit there and, rejuvenate is what they're saying. So get your rest and rejuvenation. I wouldn't be shocked if for Throne Thursday if we got, the Four of Swords. Rest and rejuvenation. Take that time to rest. Get your little power naps in where you can. Like, I feel like, with the World as our last card, this cycle is coming to an end. This was very reminiscent when we had Taurus in the sky, where they sat there and they were talking about, prosperity and abundance. And they were also talking about love. I definitely feel like this time of struggle is over and this whole new cycle is starting. This summer is definitely going to be a lot of abundance. But I definitely feel like what the cards are saying, and they've been knocking about this for a bit. You have all this come in, don't splurge it. Buy yourself something here and there if you need it. But definitely sit there and, I was speaking about in the wintertime, my hydro bill is more. I know that I have to get snow removal. My poor little back can't handle it no more. So it's just like, sitting there and saving for those expenditures. What is the uncertainty of this whole nonsense in the world going on has taught us that times do get uncertain. So sit there and plan for that. Like, you never know. That way you're not, stuck in a position where it's totally chaos anymore. So we're going to start on the far left here with the Hermit. So bringing everything to our attention. And I feel like that where they're saying go within. So I feel like they're saying maybe you're building up all these, doomsday scenarios in your head. And they're saying, we have the Ten of Presents coming for you. I definitely feel like the card is saying pay attention. With the Hermit being the first card, he shines light on this situation. When we can't see, sometimes when there's too much, we can't see the light of the moon. we always sees darkness. We're suffocating in the darkness. He's sitting there shining the light for you. He's saying, look at all of this. Always be appreciative, And I feel like he's saying it's not as bad. That's why I feel like he's saying go within. Realize, bring it, ground yourself. Definitely with temperance. Temperance is very grounding. Usually with the temperance card, they're saying we're making a path to you that leads to the sun. So remember that. Like both sides, they're saying that abundance is coming in, and they're also saying like, this path will lead you to the sun. So just calm down, ground yourself. Now is the time to get inspired by example and withdrawal for some quiet time alone. The hermit calls for reflection, so do a bit of soul searching. Consider your current position, goals, and dreams. Remember your past and learn from it so you can bring those lessons with you into a successful future. So, what did you learn, during this time? Obviously, like they're saying, like, if situations may not be as dark as they seem. Universe always has your back. Petition to the universe. We're going to the far right with the 10 of Presents. I feel like the 10 of Presents is the 10 of Pentacles. Represents material abundance. You may have had your dreams come true and are reaping the rewards of your hard work. So very much of the 7 of Pentacles. Well, now it's come to fruition. Now that you have everything you need, it's important to set yourself up for sustained success by managing your income wisely. So sitting there and saying, you know what? Instead of, splurging on, things that give me temporary happiness, why don't I sit there and give myself a peace of mind and start putting like $20 away a week, if I'm able to. Anytime, like, I get a little bit of extra money, sit there and put that money into your savings account. Even if it's $5, $10, start that way. If you need something, they're saying a tire goes flat, you have the money to, it won't be so stressful. So in the reverse position, we have the King of Swords. King of Swords upright, I read for a couple people, and both times domestic violence was involved. And it's not necessarily, it's yelling, you know what I mean? And the people butt in and, call the police. Here the King of Candles turns out the the opinions of others and becomes a bit of ruthless in their pursuit of what he wants. He's impulsive and unyielding determination can lead to disaster if he refuses to listen to sustainable advice. So I have one person that, I sit there and I'm like, maybe you shouldn't, you're getting into more and more debt. Like you need to calm down a little bit, so that way you're not drowning in it. And now they're like kind of suffocating for it. But they, when you tell them about it, they're going to do what they're going to do. So sometimes it's just better just to keep quiet. So we have temperance. So again, balance. So maybe not, what I mean? They're telling you about them. You get that fiery energy about them. It is the King of Candles, but it's just like that fiery energy you get from Jack with the, the fire inside the pumpkin. I definitely feel like it's like, staying away from them. You know what I mean? Just limit your time with them if you can. So temperance. The message of temperance is moderation. Now isn't the time for excess or extremes. So make sure you're maintaining a balanced life. Remember, whatever you put out, you'll get back. It's all about give and take. Embrace the flow. So, I feel like, especially if you give, people don't think that their time to listen to people, especially when they're going through it, isn't given of yourself. It truly is, because you're raising their vibration, but you're also giving them that chance to purge that energy so they can sit there and just take a sigh of relief. Like, it feels so good to talk about things and get it out and get that person second eyes on a situation and be like, you know what, X, Y, and Z, it's not as bad as you think, or give them, some sound advice, or encourage them to, maybe get help or something. We don't do it because we expect anything in return. We do it because it's like, you know what, if the shoe was on the other foot, I would pray that you would be there by my side. It doesn't always happen. You got to remember, whatever you put out, you don't always get back from that person. But the universe is watching, and that's what matters. Whoever your higher being, self, entity, whatever, divine, that's what it matters. Being true and authentic to you. I know when I do good things, it makes me feel really good. And that's the most important thing. Like, it doesn't matter about anything else. It's not about, oh, I'm going to get something in return. No, it's not always going to be the 10 of Presents being like, oh, I'm going to bless you with this and that. You feel good inside. It feeds your soul. It's soul food. So our last card, the world, so end of a cycle, a whole beginning of a new one. You see all the doors to the different holidays. So I definitely feel like a new door is opening. We got that with the Dragons tarot. Was that yesterday's cards? Yes. I'm trying to think the one of balance in that one. But the Dragon's tarot, there was a door there, and I feel like, it's going with the flow because it was over water. You've done it. You come far, been through so much, and learned so many beautiful lessons along the way. You feel satisfied, happy, and whole. Consider sharing your experiences with others, and you have the ability to inspire people. So it's just like, you have the ability to change some people's lives, Sometimes they just need a couple kind words, Sometimes they're going through it. Maybe they're, at home they're not hearing such kind things, and then you come into their life and you give them that peace of mind. You give them that happiness that they're seeking in their life. Just a couple kind words. Hi, how are you? Smile at them. Have a good day. You know what I mean? Just a couple kind words, and you could raise a vibration of someone. You could take them from a 0 to a 10 in the matter of seconds. So I hope you guys enjoyed these daily tarot cards for Wednesday, June 9th, 2021. May the universe bless you good. We'll see you for the next daily tarot card. Bye.